Hello, hello. Welcome to Sparkle.Sanctuary. I have another unboxing for you. I can't help myself. I was not planning on purchasing anything else from Diamond Art Club for a while. I wasn't planning on purchasing anything else for a while, but this Margaret Morales kit came out and I had to have it. I love Margaret Morales. She's my favorite artist. I do not have all of her kits because don't love all of them generally. Like, I love a majority of her stuff, but the ones that I've been loving are squares, and I've only been purchasing rounds for a little while. So yeah, this came out in a round and I had to have her. And since I had points, I went ahead and added this one and the multi-placer to my cart. So I have shown this 12-tip multi-placer in the past. I wish they had a 15-tip. That would be amazing. I've not seen one on there. They may have one. I don't know. But yeah, it just comes in this packaging. It's a stainless steel 12-tip placer. I have one that I use, and now I have 3 as backups, which they're stainless steel. So I don't know why I need 3 backups. But, you know, if I lose a pin, I'll have plenty and I won't have to cry about not having them. All right. So put that away and we will go ahead and get into these kits. I'm going to open this one first because this was kind of I don't want to say afterthought. This was one that I had thought was really pretty, but it wasn't the one that I was like, I have to have that, which really should be the way I purchase diamond paintings because I have so many in my stash. But I really liked the way it looked, and something about it kind of drew me in, and I don't know, I just ended up getting it and I'm looking forward to this, but this one's the one I'm looking forward to the most. So I'm going to set her aside and we're going to go ahead and start with this one. This is called Otter Friends by Erikathegoober. I love Erikathegoober. The pink lining here and here and the round shape indicates that this is a round shaped diamond painting. So the diamonds are round shaped, not the picture itself, but it does say round diamonds here. It does have, you know, the beautiful little picture here. So I'll go ahead and show that to you. I can get that in there without the light. So yeah, Otter Friends. It is 22 by 28 inches or 55.6 centimeters by 70.7 centimeters. And then the side has the image again. It does say it has 60 colors, 2 Aurora Borealis colors or ABs. Those have it's supposed to be, they're Aurora Borealis because they're like the northern lights, but it's got like a iridescent kind of film over them. And then 5 fairy dust diamonds, which are a mica powder with like glitter that it's encased onto the top of the diamonds. And it does say that there are almost 52,000 diamonds in here. Wow. The back of the kit just has instructions, has how it works, kit contents, and then information about the warranty and the hazards and all the things where it's made. And then this is the other side of the box. And then the top just has the, wow, DIY diamond art kit. And I believe the bottom just has the image again with the SKU number so that you can store this in a different ways. A lot of people store their diamond paintings in the boxes. I am not one of those people. So, but I do see why people appreciate the amount of places that the photo is on the box because it gives options for storage. Yeah, anyway, I hope you are all doing well. I hope things are going well for you and you're staying cool in the heat of the summer here. It is at least summer here in the United States. I know in other countries it is not. So wherever you are, hopefully the weather is treating you well. All right, so we're going to get to the top here and open this up. So when you open the box, there is another box inside of here that says, do what makes you sparkle. It's kind of hard to get an angle on that. There we go. And then you just pull it out. So I will pull this out of the box. It is quite heavy, which makes me a little bit nervous about how big it might be. Both of the boxes and both the kits are going to be the same. So I'll show you this kit and then I won't show you the other one. So inside this bag, it does have information about the contents in the toolkit. It says you get one twist and pickup applicator with putty and multi-placers, a single placer, heart-shaped wax, a stackable tray with lid and stopper, and resealable baggies. So here's the pin. So what they were talking about is, and they now have switched to this, the tack inside of here being clear-ish And so I've not used that, but it does have a metal single placer on the end, which I appreciate that they've upgraded that because the plastic tips I did not like. It does have a 4 placer here on this end, but basically you're supposed to pop off the top and you twist this up just slowly to push that out towards the end. Mine was already at the tip, and let's see if I can get it to focus. Oh, if I can find the angle here. Yeah. So see, a bunch of it came out the top. So what I would do is just pull that off, and then you're ready to diamond paint from there. If you are wanting to keep this, you need to just unscrew the tip here, and then set that down, pop this off, and then drop that wax back inside, and then put the end back on, and voila, it's back in there. So you don't end up wasting any of the product, you know? So anyway, I recommend, you know, twisting up slowly to not overfill the tip of your pen. But yeah, so there's that. And then this is the tray that they have. It does say Diamond Art Club on the side. It is a fairly big size tray. So here is the size of my hand compared to it. Sorry, I'm going to make a move here. Okay, there's my hand compared to the size of the tray. And the tray just slides off like that. And then you have a heart of wax. There is plastic on top of this wax. So if you have never opened one of these kits before, make sure you take that plastic off before you put your pen in there. And then there is some of this clearish putty that they now have. And then a 7 placer as well is in here. And then if you look, the stopper just comes right out, and that's how you dump out your drills. I am having a hard time finding my camera today. I'm so sorry. All right, so there's that. And then, yeah, so it's pretty, I mean, it's a pretty good tray. I like the sides height. I don't love the back height, and so I don't tend to prefer these trays. But if you are working on multiple projects and you want multiples of these out, these are really good trays to do that in. I will put these back. There is also a bag of baggies in here so that you can kit up right away if you want to. I'm not sure how many baggies are there, if it's enough to fully kit up. I've never actually used them for that. I've used them for storage and other things, but never counted how many were in there. So let me put this away and we will get into the actual kit. All right, so it does come with in a dust sleeve cover bag that they call it, a dust cover bag. And this is also on there in case you store them outside of their box, which is, it kind of helps with protecting it from dust and debris and maybe even wetness. Having a hard time ripping that open. Mine rips like that a lot, actually. So here's the kit. Really fast before I open that, I do want to pull this out of here. So this is going to be our guide. So it says, thank you for your purchase. It's just a little envelope. There is one of their cards that they've been doing. It's another bronze one. I have a ton of bronze ones. I don't ever get anything but bronze, but you're supposed to scratch it off below, and then there's information on how you can go in and redeem it. These treasure quest cards are supposed to make it so you can get a free kit or something. Yeah. So for card collectors, that's really cool. But then here is our little booklet. It has a slightly larger picture of the image, and it has information about your start and end date, and then information about the diamond painting itself. This is a sticker. So if you have a logbook, you can put that in there. This is also a sticker. And then all of these labels are for being able to kit up. So these are also stickers, individual stickers. And then this is actually the Diamond Art Club here is another sticker, and then this is another sticker. So if you wanted to have a logbook that you put all of these into to keep track of what you're doing, or even if you just wanted to keep it on here, you could do that. But yeah, so there's the 60 colors. So all of the specials are at the bottom of this. So it looks like there's going to be several pink ABs. There's 2 pink ABs and a pink fairy dust. And then a green, a yellow, a blue, and then a white. So we will see how that looks. And put these away. And I'm going to move this box out of the way so we can really take a look at this kit. Get scissors out of the way too. All right. So inside here should be a bag of diamonds. And there they are. Ooh, look at those colors. Those are pretty. Oh my goodness. Look at all of that pink and teal and aqua coloring. That is going to be really fun to work on. I love those colors together. That is going to be really fun to work on. So now, one of the things to note is that on the sticker sheet, there is a SKU number here. And that SKU number matches the SKU number that's on your bag of diamonds. And the name of the kit, Otter Friends, is also on here to match your sticker sheet. And it will also match what's on the canvas. So I will show you that. Let's see. I'm going to quickly go show you the drills a little bit better. I may put it in double speed, just so you can kind of glance at them. If you want to, you can slow down the video just to kind of see that. But I don't want to spend too much time on these because I do have 2 kits to open. So, goodness, there's several of these. So here is the diamonds. Oh, there's going to be 2 bags of this fairy dust. That's nice. There's our next fairy dust. There's our first AB. So there is the one with the iridescent coating on top. You can see they have a really neat shimmer. Okay, there's our first line of bags. Here's our next one. So I'm going to show you this one up close. There's the one with the mica powder on it. You can see the little bits of glitter on top. That's the fairy dust. So here's another AB. All right, and this is going to be our last line of diamond silica. So see, these bags have less in them. Diamond Art Club tends to put them in by weight, and so the first stack was the ones that had the most diamonds in them, and then we will just get to less and less as we go on this reel. There's another one of our fairy dusts. There's another one that one has hardly anything in it, so I'm curious where that's going to go. And then I was wrong. There's a few more bags here, so they were in a separate line. I did not see them. All right, so let me put these away and I will be right back. Kind of away from the pink perforated lines, and now they're doing these gray ones. I see this is my first kit with the gray lines on it, but it says, do what makes you sparkle at Diamond Art Club at the top. On the top left is a schematic of all of the colors. There is the image. Oh, she's cute. Oh, the otter's cute too. And then on the bottom right here is another schematic. So wherever your diamond painting has that. There is around a piece of plastic, probably from the diamonds. And then at the bottom here is a thumbnail with information about the kit, the name of the kit. And then it also has that code on the bottom here that matches the diamonds and the sticker sheet so that you have them all together. But it shows by Erikathegoober. That means that these diamond paintings are legally licensed. It's actually quite important to me to make sure that I am helping support artists. And so I try to buy diamond paintings that are only legally licensed. On the bottom right here, we have information about the lifetime warranty. I've not used the lifetime warranty, so I can't speak on it. And then here is information about their socials. I guess that's not true. I have used the lifetime warranty in that I've had to reach out to them about diamonds, but I've never actually received diamonds. I have received a sticker sheet when I didn't get one for my kit, but that's pretty much it. Diamonds, I always have my backups and spares, so I've never needed diamonds from them. So I don't know how that part works. So, but I have used the stickers. Anyway, isn't she gorgeous? I am really happy with, okay, so I really enjoy patches of color blocking where it's not like a full area that's color blocking, but like little sections together. It makes it more interesting. So color blocking is when you have a bunch of one color in one spot. So I'm going to pull up her fin here and show you this section here of the letter E is color blocking. And so I like that they have all these colors right here. So if I'm doing a square like this, I can do quite a bit of color blocking using my multi-placer, but it's not so much that I get bored. Now, confetti is going to be where you have a lot of color changes. So this part here, where she is putting this crown on top of the otter, that's going to be more confetti, where you have to change your colors a little bit more. But even then, it looks like there's several of them that are clumped together. So this has a nice solid color scheme, and I think this is going to be very enjoyable to work on. She's really cute. I'm so glad I got this kit. This is even better in person than I thought it would be. This is really cute, and I love her pink tail. Like, I just love her pink tail. And yeah, so all right, let's see where the specials go. So our very first special is, it looks like a part, like, it looks like this with a dot in it. Let me see if I can find that. And this one is going to be an AB. So where's that AB gonna go? Let's see. Oh, okay. So the AB, there's an AB that goes through her fin here. And then there is another AB, the letter X. So that goes through this part of her fin here, and it comes around the shadow here. And then it is kind of sporadically through her fin along these lines here, like that, and through here. And then the rest are pixie dust. So the pixie dust is going to be a plus sign. So the pixie dust, the green pixie dust, runs up through these vines on either side. And then there is a pink triangle. Pink triangle. There's not a lot of pink, so you'd think it'd be easy to find. It's like there's one there, there's a few there, and little blockings. So it's almost like scale spots or water spots on her scales, on her fin. Ooh, if I can say the right word. So yeah, there's some there. And then the letter U is, there's some U's through here, through the greenery back here, a whole bunch through the back there, whole bunch through the back there. That's going to be really sparkly. So imagine that little bit of mica powder, just give it a little extra something special. And then there's another pixie dust in the shape of a heart. That is here on the seashells, or the starfish, I guess. And then there's one more in a white dot, and that is like the outside lining of her fin, the outside of her fin here, the outside of her fin here, along the top of the otter, everywhere the light touches in her earrings and these bubbles. There's a little bit in her hair. Those go through everywhere. There's like even a little bit through the bubbles here. Okay, so that's where the specials go. I didn't even notice, but there's like a shadow of an otter back here, and there's a shadow of an otter back there, and there's a shadow of an otter here. Are there any others that I didn't see until I really started looking in the viewfinder? Interesting. So yeah, there are 4 otters in this picture. I didn't even notice except for the one in the girl, because it just stood out to me so much. All right, well, let me put this one away and I will get out the next kit. All right, I am back. I did not leave the plastic on this one because I just wanted to get into it. All of the information about this kit is going to be the same except for this information here on the side. This one is called Ocean Eyes by Margaret Morales. She is 22 by 29 inches or 55.6 by 73.8 centimeters. There are 96 colors, including 1 AB, 3 fairy dusts. So yeah, the rest of the kit is the same. So let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, and just like the other kit, it came with this box inside the box. It does add to the weight of the stuff. So if you're storing these, I wouldn't recommend storing them on anything that's a little unsturdy. But yeah, and then it comes with another kit exactly the same as the last one, another toolkit. And let's go ahead and get this out of here. She's also in a plastic dust cover sleeve. And here is our sticker sheet. This one is gold. I finally got a gold one. Look at that. I said I never get these. I ended up getting one. Well, there you go. So I got a gold. And then let's look at this sticker sheet. So there you go. 96 colors. I cannot believe there are 96 colors in here. This is going to be so fun to work on. There's a little bit bigger of the image. And same information about the sticker sheet as the other. There are only 4 specials in this kit, and they are located here at the end. Looks like one is a gray, one is an off-white, a green, and then kind of a burnt red color. So we'll see what that looks like. All right, let's get into this kit. This is what I've been waiting for. This is the one I was anxious for. And I took so long unboxing the other one. But I will also run through these diamonds really fast, just so you can see them, because I think this is going to also be a very pretty spread of diamonds. All right. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Definitely. So Ocean Eyes is obviously a water-themed diamond painting. So I imagine she is a mermaid. So this is going to be very watery kind of colors. Let's see where we have. Looks like several strands here, so, oh goodness. I'm starting at the wrong end of this. I apologize, trying to get this sorted out. Okay, here we go. So, okay, here is our first special that I've come across. This is our AB. And it is like an aqua kind of, it's a very light green, a very light green. Grab the right end. All right, last one. I can grab the right end here. There is our first fairy dust or pixie dust. Fairy dust or pixie dust? I saw it on the box. I can't even remember now. What is it? I know every brand has their own name for it. Sorry, fairy dust. I should be better to remember that. There is our other fairy dust. There's very little in there. All right. So I will put these away and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. All right, so this one also has that weird flocking. They don't normally have that. It's almost kind of scratchy. So I don't know. That's different for me. Normally it's really, really soft. This time it has a different texture. It's not that it's not soft, but there's like little pokey bits. So typically they're really, really soft. So I'm wondering if they changed to a new flock or if they're something was, anyway. So yeah, all the same information, the same perforated lines, the Diamond Art Club at the top, the schematic on the top left and on the bottom right. As you can see, this one started really early because there's so many colors. Look at how pretty she is. I just love Margaret Morales' artwork. It is gorgeous. Wow. Wowie wow. I love this art. I love this artist. This is just, look at that mermaid. She's so pretty. Okay, so information on the bottom is also the same. And then we will find our specials. So we have, these are going to be harder to find just because there's not very many in any of the bags and any of the colors. So they'll be harder to locate. And like this one is kind of a lighter aqua color. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. Okay, so I was able to find a tiny bit in her hair here and a little bit in her hair here. And then there's some in the water here. I don't really see it anywhere else. Yeah, well, there's a little bit in the water there. So in the bubbles. Okay, so yeah, there's another bubble here. I see it there. And there's bubbles here. Okay, I found them. The bubbles, I found them. Okay, so then the next one is the letter W. That is a green, and that kind of goes through here on the water. So it's like this darker, more sage kind of green. I don't see it there, no. There's some here. There's a little bit here. And there's some here in this decoration in her hair. That's all I can see. There's a little bit here, I guess. Oh, and there is some in her eyes. That's interesting. So those are going to be, that one's a pixie dust. So that one's the one with the mica powder. So it's not going to be, it's just going to give it a little extra twinkle. It's not going to be very like in your face kind of thing. The next one is located, it's this kind of reddish color in her lips here. There's a little bit in her eye there, and a little bit in her eye there. Okay, and then the last one is 2 dots. 3866, so that's like an off-white. Okay, so that one is along the top of her hair here. There's some there, and some there, and some here. Nope. There's like sporadic ones, like there's a single one right there. Those ones are a little bit sporadic too. Now, just because I don't point them out doesn't mean that they're not here. It's just that I'm not seeing them because there is some, they're just spread out a little bit. Now, this is, again, another one that's going to be a nice mix of what some people call color blocking confetti. So like, there's several colors here, but none of them is like a bunch of little changes where they're all too blended together. It's like these couldn't be multi-placed. These can be multi-placed. These can be multi-placed. You know, there is going to be some single placing, but there's going to be opportunity for a lot of multi-placing. Up here, there's going to be more. Here in her shoulder, there's going to be even more. And then in here, there's going to be more opportunities for single placing. And so, yeah, I think this is a really good mixture of the color blocking and single placing, and that's my favorite kind to work on. So I imagine this is just going to be one of my favorite pieces to work on here. I love the scales in her skin here. And this hair decoration in her hair up here, it's so neat. I really love the way she looks. Anyway, that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Thank you for being here. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. Let me know if you picked this one up or if you picked up the Otter Friends image, and or if you have any that are on your wish list that you're looking at getting in the near future. It doesn't have to be Diamond Art Club. Any company would be fine. If you let me know like what you have on your wish list or what you even recently purchased, that would be kind of neat to know. So anyway, again, hope you all are doing well, and I will see you in my next video. Remember, wherever you go is a Sparkle Sanctuary. Ooh, wherever you go to take care of your mental health is a Sparkle Sanctuary. So please make sure you are taking time to take care of you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.